Dynamic modeling tools. Relationships and ideas change. They rarely stay the same. Dynamic modeling mind tools provide students with an opportunity to explore and understand the dynamic nature of ideas and topics that they are introduced to in the classroom. A variety of tools exist to help learners answer the wide range of what-if questions that are ever present in today's rapidly changing world. Spreadsheets, expert systems, systems modeling tools, and micro worlds are just a few examples.
Spreadsheets. Spreadsheets are a matrix for hosting cells that are each represented by a mathematical value. Functions may be added to alter the information within a sheet. This form of mind tool may evolve education and the use of qualitative data.
Google Docs and spreadsheets. Spreadsheets are valuable dynamic modeling tools when investigating relationships among numerical data. Spreadsheets are often used in mathematics and science classes. Data in these courses often share quantitative relationships and can easily be used to answer hypothetical questions by merely tweaking a formula. The data in the spreadsheet automatically responds to the changes in the formula, therefore allowing students to make accurate predictions of future events. Not only are spreadsheets useful in educational settings, but they are also used heavily in business, accounting, and banking. Students who have experience with spreadsheets early on will undoubtedly have an advantage in today's highly competitive world. Web 2.0 tools help facilitate the creation of spreadsheets for your students.
Edit Grid. Edit Grid is another example of a spreadsheet mind tool with practical applications in the classroom. Spreadsheets can be used to describe functional relationships in algebra, including slope and lines of best fit. They can be used to teach personal accounting and budgeting skills. For example, if the interest rate increases to 5.25%, what will my new payment be?
Science spreadsheets. Spreadsheets can be used to describe quantitative relationships in science, including lung capacity, reaction times, density, buoyancy, climagraphs, and weather patterns, and much, much more.
Now, Web 2.0 tools are available, often for free, to make dynamic modeling even easier for students.
Expert systems. Expert systems are otherwise termed artificial decision makers for their ability to mimic or simulate human experts in the thought processes used to problem solve. This mind tool format is important in the evolution of education because now we have and rely on computer systems to make decisions using student data and information to make informed decisions.
Ferret. Ferret is one example of an expert system and its application in the world of education. Ferret is a computer program that assesses student information to analyze the severity of a student's learning disability and then makes recommendations on intervention tools that would be useful in the progress of that student.
M-Class Reading 3D. M-Class Reading 3D is another type of expert system used in education. This system has the ability to interpret student reading data, choose how to divide the students into small groups based on need, and give intervention tools, activities, and strategies for the optimum growth of the group based on need.
Spanish Pod. Language learning programs such as Spanish Pod give us another example of the potential of expert systems in education. Using this system, students are evaluated and leveled based on their current language fluency. Activities and games are then recommended for the students to follow in order to achieve maximum language acquisition.
System modeling tools. System modeling tools require the development of mental representations of learning. The use of this mind tool requires complex learning in order to force children to acquire complex problem-solving skills. This tool allows students to interpret learning and create 2D and 3D models to show understanding. The values entered into this system can then be altered to represent change relationships.
Model IT. Model IT is one example of a systems modeling tool. Model IT is a science-based system that students can use to create models with photorealistic graphics and then add quantitative or qualitative relationship guidelines that, when altered, represent change in the visual model.
Stella. Stella is another example used in education. Stella offers students the option of creating models in the various content areas including language arts, math, science, and social studies.
Wolfram. Wolfram Systems Modeler is another systems modeling tool. Its application is more appropriate in engineering and complex math designs. This format uses realistic graphics modeling to represent relationships in variables and create simulations.
Microworlds. The definition of a microworld is kind of learning environment expressed as a place where learners may work together using a variety of tools and information. As educators, one of the 4 C's of 21st century learners is collaboration. Microworlds are designed to allow students to pursue learning goals and problem-solving activities. The best microworlds have an easy-to-understand set of operations that students can use to engage tasks of value to them, and in doing so, they come to the understanding powerful underlying principles. Significantly, Johansson pointed out that learning is not restricted to formal learning environments and that learners can acquire sophisticated skills and advanced knowledge in natural learning situations. In practical terms, students can use these dynamic tools to allow learners to describe the relationship between ideas.
Microworlds Junior. Microworld Junior is but one example of a program that strengthens students' logical thinking, problem solving, and other higher order thinking skills.
Stock market game. Another example is the stock market game, which gives students the chance to invest $100,000 in an online portfolio. Lessons are sequenced by subject area and grade level.
Thank you so much for your attention.
This presentation has been brought to you by Bobby Waddell, Tanya Richardson, and Todd King.